Hello. Welcome. Let's just take a moment to breathe. You can do your Kegels, your breathing, whatever you gotta do. I'm coming at you live. I'm finishing up my 14-day challenge. I did it. I consistently did 14 days in a row. And that was a push. Because to come up, it's not like I can't come up with value, but holy crap, when you go through a day and think, I do not want to get on at 10:30, but I said I would, right? So I am going to do it, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So say hi if you're on. My name's Amanda Archibald. I'm from Monument, Colorado. And welcome to this live, even though you might be watching it on the replay. So let me know if you're watching it on the replay. So, how do you get up when you've been knocked down? Hey, Michael. Do you have a baby on the way, or what's happening here? All right, how do you get up when you've been sideswiped by something? This is huge. There's so much information in the whole fact that you got sideswiped. Like, we allow our feelings towards a scenario, right? We create the feelings that came with the scenario. We're irritated because we allowed ourselves to be irritated. So let's dig in. Why? Why did it sideswipe us? First of all, I'm going to just give you some steps about it, because I've been sideswiped. Everyone has, on goals that they're going for, or just in life. The carpet was like literally ripped out from under you. What do? My first suggestion is going to be embrace the suck. Sit in it, toil in it. My mentors said, I'll give you 5 steps. And after that 5 steps, you better shift, dude, because it's not going to serve you. But I'll give you more than that. Like, sit in the suck and really ponder why it is that you are sideswiped. What created the sideswipe in your head? Does that make sense? Because you're in charge. You're in charge of it. So first, sit with it, embrace it. Embrace the suck. Personally, if you have the wherewithal, or if you have a great friend that's going to bring this up for you, or if you can stop at all the downward spiral, I would say go get a journal or a piece of paper, and you stop immediately after sitting in the suck a little bit, and feeling the emotions of it. Now you get to start writing. This is huge information, you guys. We find out who we are at the core when we are challenged by something, when something upsets us. Because I can guarantee you it has nothing to do with the situation. It has everything to do with the voices that you allow to win, the belief system you have about your life. All of this stuff is actually coming up for you, that you've been triggered. The suck triggered something. And so if you can stop and like really look at that, you will have so much information. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Can you shut my door, please?
Yeah.
Being at home with my boys this summer is awesome.
How long until you want to go?
I'm on a live. So stop immediately and start writing down some stuff. And what I mean by writing stuff down, what are you feeling? Why did you feel that? What exactly is going on in your body? What's going on in your brain? What is going on for you around the situation that you feel has sideswiped you? This tells you the root of your life. One of the roots of your whole life. This is such valuable information. It's insane. The inner critic in you is fueled by sideswipes. Oh, yeah, you thought you could do that? That's so funny that you thought you could do that. Your fear is completely fueled. Yeah. Way to put yourself out there and not get it again, right? You always mess up things. You never get things. All this negative self-talk kills you. And it's going on inside your brain on a daily, hourly, minute-by-minute basis. So we're weed pulling today, people. This is a good one. So after you journal about it, like, what is this bringing up for me? Decide what you really, really want. Your why at the beginning was strong, right? Because you've gotten this far. But now you're going to probably add to your why, because when you hit an obstacle and you have the opportunity to have it run over you or you jump over it, this is massive. And so if you decide, I'm going to just lay down and let it run over me, I'm done, then you're going to miss a huge learning piece. So you get to not, you don't necessarily need to rewrite your why, but you might be adding some things to it. And I've heard if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not strong enough. So you're going to strengthen your why, because this why is going to get your ass off the ground because you've been knocked over and sideswiped. The why has to be that strong, like earth-shattering strong. So just keep going. Keep writing your why out and adding to it, because you're in an emotional place right now, and that's going to really get you to some core stuff that is a must for you to give your time and efforts to this goal, this thing that you have set up. The other question to ask yourself is, who loses if I don't win right now? If I don't get up, who loses? Who's affected by this choice for me to play small? This is a hard one. This one's hard. I know. I'm saying some pretty rough stuff, and it's truth. Who loses if you don't get up? Hey, Rachel. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming on. So journal about that. Because a lot of people lose if you don't choose to frickin' show up in life. If you play small the rest of your life. There's so much loss. And that's the quote I have behind me by Marianne Williamson. Playing small doesn't serve anyone. There's nothing enlightened about you shrinking so other people don't feel insecure around you. All right, what is the root? Start journaling about what the root is that you think is coming up for you. And it probably starts with, I don't deserve this goal because... What do we keep creating in our life over and over and over? We keep pressing the button, the root. You know, it's really quite simple. We're all very, very alike. So in all the seminar rooms I've sat in, the ultimate thing is to be loved and to be seen. So I don't deserve this goal because I deserve to be poor the rest of my life, or whatever your thing is. This is the time to find out what it is. Now here's a big one. This is a mature answer. So if you don't want to be mature, that's fine. I'm just going to put it out there. It's definitely a question to ask. But what were my choices in all of this? Like, I just got the rug swept out or pulled out from under me. But what were my choices in it? Did I overlook some red flags? Did I not read the directions well? Did I listen to others and not actually get sound information for myself? This is all brutal. I don't even like saying it out loud. What's your ownership in it? Because if you want to not succeed at all, you should definitely stay in a state of blame. So if your first thing is to go to blame and how other people have failed you, then you will be there the rest of your life until you choose to not be in blame anymore. Because we do have a responsibility in every decision we're in. Okay? And I'm not talking about the heavy stuff, you guys, as far as like abuse, sexual abuse, and all that stuff. I'm talking about daily choices, setting up goals, why we sabotage the shit out of our goals. Like, why is that? Because it's a joy ceiling, right? And I've talked about this before with Amy as a guest. We have a joy ceiling, and when we get up there, it's so uncomfortable for us to be rocking out life at that vibration that we go back into the comfort of Blahville, Blameville, not doing muchville, right? So the goal is to like keep personal developing so that you can be up here and then up here and up here, so that your joy ceiling is days and days and days. Eventually it's months. One of my favorite speakers is Graham Cook, and he talks about he doesn't have bad days. He has all good days. Even like something horrific happening that day, he still is in such a mode of there's always good going on, or there's always something I'm learning. It's not a bad day, it's a learning day. So all this stuff really matters, guys. Hopefully this is helping you. Confusion is a form of sabotage. This is my biggest one. So every time I set a goal, and if my upline's in any of my businesses that I've been in, we're on this live right now, they would be putting a bunch of hearts and laughter, because that's my MO. It's been on my report card since I was 3, probably. She doesn't read directions, and she's confused on what to do. So I learned about myself that I go into confusion so I don't have to get my goal. Does that make sense? Because I was confused about the directions. That's why it didn't happen. I've done that several times in my businesses. I've gone for these huge goals and I didn't read the actual structure and time frame and all this stuff. I've done it probably 5 or 6 times. So I've literally sabotaged the crap out of some of my goals. I've grown a ton. I can say I've grown a ton, and I just did it today, right? I just did it today where I didn't read the directions clearly and kind of led one of my people, steered her wrong. And so now that's creating confusion and frustration. So just know that your weaknesses are not magnetized. What's when you have a big floodlight on you? Oh, what's the word? I don't know why I can't think of it. Spotlighted. Your weaknesses are completely spotlighted when you become a leader, when you start leading people. So it's really good if you're really on top of things. You can tell your team, hey, this is my weakness, so I really need you to be on top of this reading directions thing, because I don't want to lead you astray and I want you to always know the right answer. So the last thing on getting sideswiped, or thank you, Beth. Yeah, magnified, truly. The last thing I would say in this journey of figuring out what the hell just happened, right? On the sideswipe, or the carpet being pulled out from under you, or your excitement being pulled out from under you, is what's next? What do I really want? What's my why? And is this going to take me out, or is this just an obstacle? Because that's a big question. Because if it's going to take you out, then that's a choice and you're making it, and that's great. You're at choice. If it's just an obstacle, then what's next and what's the solutions? Okay? This is huge. You could completely rewrite this whole thing in a matter of 5 minutes instead of be taken out for 50 days, 2 months, 3 years, someone dying. You're taken out for 10 years. I have family members that were taken out when my stepbrother died in a drunk driving accident in 1993 or 4. Can't remember the year. It's massive. If I can wake anyone up today about not quitting because of obstacles, then that's why I'm on here today. I would love to hear from you. I'm absolutely open to talking to you guys about I don't profess to know anything. I just like to create value or deep conversations. So if there's anything you ever want to chat about, send me a message. If this was valuable to you and you'd like the bullet points that I just talked about, when someone asks me, I'll type it up for you, and then I can easily share with whoever's asking for it. So reach out to me on Facebook Messenger and say hi, and you'd like the notes for this. Even in the future, if it's 2 years from now, kind of give me some heads up on what you're talking about. Because I'm going to do a lot of lives in 2 years. Talking about how to get up when you're knocked sideways. What were the bullet points for that? And I'd be glad to get them to you. Or I'll have to listen to my own video again and write them down. So hope you have a magnificent day. I just came back from a networking event, and I'm going to go take the boys out to Palmer Lake to be on the lake and get out in the sun. So I just completed my 14-day challenge of lives. Honestly, the guy who trained us in these lives has done a live every day for like 9 years. So he doesn't really think it's too much to ask to do 14 days. So yeah, Beth, send me a message so we can start a conversation and tell me what you're asking about so that I don't forget. And I'd love to get that to you. So definitely rewatch this, Jennifer. I just saw you coming on. I hope you have a beautiful day. And thank you so much for supporting me, just watching. That's so awesome. I love it. Bye.